Well, Nick, we're real excited about any opportunity to play a 13th game, but I think any time, when you look at the opportunity for young men and really for our program to have the opportunity to go to the Bahamas and in December is a added bonus in this, and extremely excited, happy for our guys. Really am excited about the opportunities and watching their faces even last year through some of the experiences in Mobile, and really the part that gets lost is sometimes that our young men get a chance to do things that they may never get a chance to see or do again. Really puts to me a fulfilling part of that for them.
Was the reaction when the guys found out exactly what you expected?
Yeah, I think that you hear the rumblings in different times, and but as I've told them, I learned from Coach Alvarez at Wisconsin a long time ago, there's no but bad bowl games. And what you really find out, I think we talked about this a week ago or so, is there's a lot of people in all these communities that volunteer and put a lot of time and effort to make the experience what it is. But what I also said is everyone that we have talked to that has gone to this bowl game has had a great experience. George Rickamstrick, our defensive tackles coach, attended, went there when he was part of the Central Michigan staff, and he raved about it and it said, our players will have a great time.
Are you concerned about keeping them focused on the task at hand?
There's, what you try to build in through preparation is, we're going to do a lot of the work here. This is a reward. So there should be some time to enjoy themselves. But, again, I think we've had great leadership this year, from our players and with our assistant coaches that when it gets time for kickoff, they'll be ready. And we've talked about it here in a very short time is we have an opportunity to do something that hasn't been done here at this school and in our program, and that's to win a bowl game, and we want to make sure we're focused to do so. Pressure. I don't know. Everyone's pressure. Every game can have pressure if you let it build up. I mean, to me, I don't look at it as pressure. I look at it as opportunity.
Coach, what are the logistical challenges that you have in an international bowl, both for you and the staff and probably the equipment staff? Right?
We have an outstanding group of support staff people here. Megan Prunty and Tom Hersey in our equipment room, and Nick Moyes, Brian Bratta, and the staff in the athletic training room. They're going to have they're going to have some work ahead of them here this week. I haven't heard all the details. Michael Painter, our director of football operations, has done an outstanding job in his first year. They're the ones that kind of keep that, and they do a great job sometimes keeping some of those little hiccups and issues maybe off my desk, but there will be. But I think this is a bowl game that, from what we've understood and what we hear through our commissioner's office and other things, is that each and every year that this has gone on, it's gotten better each and every year, and everyone's learned and everyone shares information to try to make it as smooth as possible. And but yeah, leaving the country. And sending everything you have to is going to be interesting, and I'm sure we'll have a lot of stories to tell along the way.
Coach, you said it's about building a winning program. Obviously, you went 7-5 this year, but how does this year's team, this squad of guys, go towards building the program and the team as we go forward?
Well, I think we had 15 seniors dressed Friday. 8 did not start. So when you look at the nucleus of what comes back, you're excited about what this next 3 weeks will kind of hold for us in development. But I think within the guys that have left, that are leaving after this game, as I said, 8 guys who did not start. Not one of those 8 were ever in my office about their attitude, about their playing time, or anything. And again, when you start building a program, there's the little things that makes teams successful. and being a good teammate, accepting your role, doing those things. We hope those things kind of continue to build within our program. We continue to improve. I think the opportunity, again, to play in a bowl game, and especially at a destination like this, gives us an opportunity to help us in recruiting. A lot of times, many things in recruiting are already decided for this next class, but these, you know, the class of 21 and 22, and all of a sudden you get more young people looking at your program. And that'll be another obstacle for us as well. Is Rob Ianello, our recruiting coordinator, is we're going to have to, you know, sign our recruits while we're out of the country, and that'll also be, you know, again, as you're practicing, getting ready, and doing those things.
What do you take from last year's bowl experience to apply to what you want to do this year?
You know, we made notes, and we met on it on certain things that we liked, that we didn't like. Some are within your control a little bit on practice and preparation. Some are not, because it's scheduled and dictated for you. But I look at one big benefit already is thanks to Toonie Murchie and the Murchie family. Is the Murchie Family Fieldhouse and our practice opportunities. And, you know, a year ago at this time, we were busing down. You know, we were very grateful for the opportunity to go to Orchard Park, but we were practicing at 9 p.m., doing a lot of things. So logistically, I think we're in a better spot, at least while we're here, and hopefully we'll be in much more of a better routine. And we'll try to, you know, again, incorporate some of those things as we begin to prep for it. The other part is, you know, we're one of the first bowl games set. Okay, we're working on film exchange and right now and getting things done where most others will have to wait till next Sunday. And for us to get a jump on some of that will definitely help.
That's what, 15 practices?
It's really unlimited. Yeah, there used to be something there that people used to think you really can go every day if you want, but you know, we need to let our guys recoup a little bit. You know, we look at it differently. Sometimes some days will be a little more developmental, and we work a lot more with our underclassmen. Try to give guys that have had high volume of game snaps, give them a little bit more rest at certain times. But then when it gets closed in on to really putting in the game plan, and you kind of get back into your weekly routine the best you can.
You talk about the attention that you get. Any more benefit from being the very first bowl game of the season?
Yeah, I think so. I don't know. I think as you get close to the holiday weekend and haven't studied it all, I know it's a unique year calendar-wise, and that's why there's games maybe more than in the past after the first of the year. But, you know, as we hope playing on a Friday and a Friday afternoon, there's a lot of people ready to start their holiday vacation. You're the first one. What I think is, whether you're the first or not, I think another thing that's a big benefit is we are the only one playing in that time slot window, and there's not competition. But I think everyone by that time will be anxious for college football again and around the country. And like you said, I think that'll benefit us in many different ways.
John said the announcements would come down later, but Jaret was named the National Player of the Week for his performance against Bowling Green. I know you touched on it, you know, after the win against Bowling Green, but to know opponents, you know, are scheming to stop him, to see him kind of run wild, how do you put into words the season he's put together?
Unbelievable. He really has been. And, you know, there's so many components to that. We're probably not as balanced, or not probably, we are not as balanced as we were a year ago. And people know, you know, that he and Kevin are going to do the share of the carrying, and the ball's going in their hands for him to be that productive. Says a lot about the guys up front, too. And I think one thing I said it also after the game, our perimeter blocking has improved in the last half of the season as well. That has helped, I think, spring even longer runs. So it says a lot about Jaret to put those games together. I think the way he has these last two games, in games 11 and 12, really says about the person that Jaret is as well. He takes care of himself, practices hard, does all the little things. That's why he and James are captains as sophomores. It's really how they go about it each and every day within our program.